What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch. And to start off this week's retro pop culture news, if you love He-Man, there is a new toy that you might want to get for your collection. And we're going to talk about the new Mattel Creations He-Man offering in just a second. But before we get to that, I want to tell you guys a little bit of insight about the creator of this He-Man toy. So, OffWhite. If you've never heard of it, it's the brainchild of luxury fashion designer and retro enthusiast extraordinaire, Virgil Abloh. I actually bring up OffWhite because many retro lovers know the company and brand because of how its creator, Abloh, was able to take old Nike shoe styles and envision them with a new look. I remember first hearing about Abloh's brand OffWhite when he was collaborating with Nike back in 2017 with a collection called The 10. Now, this partnership, it produced some of the most coveted sneakers that have been out in the last couple decades. I personally love to have just about all of the shoes in this first 10 collection, but they're really expensive. But to fast forward, Virgil Abloh, he passed away in 2021, but not before he created a 4-part vision for a very unique He-Man collection. And that is what brings us to the Mattel Creations He-Man offering that is out to purchase right now. Abloh actually inspired the production of 4 Masters of the Universe Revelations toys in monochromatic hues and text-based interventions that recontextualize the figures and allow people to look at these iconic toys in a brand new light. There's a He-Man figure, a Skeletor figure, of course we have Battle Cat, and a Skelegod figure that are up for purchase on Mattel Creations' website. But then in addition to the figures, each toy will come in a displayable all-clear packaging that includes accessories and removable pieces such as like swords and articulated hands. And for Battle Cat, you get his armor. The 4 figures, they also come with their own comic books, which the art is drawn by Reggie No as a homage to the Masters of the Universe figures that came with the mini comic book back in the 80s. The cost for the figures, they range between $50 and I believe $80 for Battle Cat. But if you want to add a very unique toy to your He-Man collection, this one might be worth picking up. I like this new toy because it merges high-end art with retro toys, and for this collection to include He-Man, well, I just had to let you guys know about it. I'll link to the Mattel website if you want to hurry and grab one of these because I don't think they're going to last. And then in our next story, we get our first look at the teaser for A Christmas Story Christmas, which is probably the real true sequel to the original A Christmas Story that came out back in 1983. It's definitely one of my favorite Christmas stories of all time, right there up with Elf. So for this first trailer, we don't really get a lot to go on, and for 90% of the trailer, it's the narrator showing the house with some audio clips of the first movie, but right at the end, we finally see Ralphie all grown up and he's putting on his glasses. I really do wish we got to see more from this trailer. I mean, at the end, we got to see Ralphie, but if you've seen Elf, you've seen what Ralphie looks like as an adult, so I'm pretty anxious for them to do the next trailer, although I'm really not sure if it's going to come out before the movie, especially considering that A Christmas Story Christmas is going to be coming out on HBO Max on November 17th, so we really don't have that long to wait. But if you want to see the trailer, I'll link to it down below. And then to round off the pre-Christmas news today, so Debbie Gibson, who has never made a Christmas album, she's finally made a Christmas album. There's actually 14 songs that are ranging from standard songs that we all know from Christmas to some new ones that she's actually made herself. So if you want to bring out your inner retro and buy a Christmas album this Christmas, the 80s Icons' first Christmas album is on Spotify, and you can also find it at your favorite music store right now. And that's your retro news for the week. If you're into retro news and nostalgia stuff from back in the day, I will see you in the next video. I'll catch you on the flip side, and remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.